Hey y'all, I'm Hope here at Crafty Hope and welcome. I am working today on this is prompt number or day 22 of Art Journal Advent. This is a challenge that took place on Instagram from December 1st to 24th. Of course, you can still find those prompts if you want to take a look at them and see, if they inspire something in you. I'll have the links to it as well as its hostesses, Michelle and Tamara. I'll have all their links below so you can take a look at it. So the prompt for this day was presence. And for some reason, every time I thought of that word, I thought of this sentiment sticker and the Tim Holtz small talk stickers. I kind of pointed it out if you were watching right there. That said, you must be present to win. So that also made me think of like having a raffle ticket or something like that, you would have to have in order to win, if that makes sense. So those two things were kind of what I had out and pulled off to the side. But to start this page, all of the pages in this little journal I threw together for Art Journal Advent are blank. So to kind of get some texture, get something on there, it's collage, and that's how I start almost anything, whether it's blank or not. I like that a bit of collage will bulk things up. It gives you a jumping off point, some additional texture. That's what I like to do. So I'm just using an Uhu glue stick and a bunch of scraps that were on my desk or near my desk, just putting some stuff down. So once I had all that down, I'm coming back in and I was just kind of going on instinct. I grabbed this is an acrylic ink from Amsterdam, and I think it's like, I'll have it below, but it's like Naples red yellow or something. It's this peachy pinky color, and I put that down, and for some reason as soon as I put it down I felt like I needed orange. I don't know, maybe it's the idea of the peachy, what was it that I said? It was a yellow red, and that's orange. So I grabbed that Stabilo woody and orange and did just a little bit of scribbling, and because it is water reactive, I am going to hit it with my wet paintbrush, kind of use some of that ink that's on there as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and dry this since everything's all wet. Now I looked over at my little ticket that I had, and it has like a reddish pink border on it. So I was like, okay, I need to get some red on here. So I grabbed my Distress Oxide in candied apple, something like that, and one of my hand carved stamps. And I really thought I was just going to put this in a couple places, but once I started getting it down, I was like, nah, we're just going to put this everywhere, let it take over the page, give lots of texture. And I'm making sure that when I stamp this like vine, it comes off the end of the top or the bottom of the page, so that's not just levitating there in the middle of everything. What I love about the Distress Oxides, just like that Stabilo Woody, is because it is water reactive, I can make it do things. It can move, it can blend, and that's what I'm doing. Taking a wet paintbrush, and I love this with my hand carved stamps, but I'm kind of just hitting that and letting just bits and pieces, not all of the stamp, but just bits and pieces of it bleed there on my page, give it a little more distressed feeling. So once I get that done, I think I'm going to dry it real quick. Oh, and I did take my water and kind of splatter it like that. If there was any red left on my brush, it kind of got on the page. Now, I'm going to blot up any of the water that didn't dry yet, and I've got my little ticket here. I decided to use the portion that says keep this coupon, and I'm inking the edges, but as I'm inking it, I'm realizing that is not feeling super aged and old, so I'm going to crinkle it up here. Yep, as best I can, just trying to give it some texture, some age, some something. And then I'll ink it again to maybe pick up some of those wrinkles that are on there. So I needed something in addition to that, and this bit of yearbook page just was sitting there on my desk, and she's all alone, so I picked her up, and I'm gonna have pictures of this page at the end, and I don't even think I noticed it when I stuck her down. but the look on her face is perfection. I love it. Love it, love it. So I hope you take a good look at it at the end of this video and tell me what you think, because she looks like, yeah, you gotta be here to win. So I love it. To add a little bit more grunge in that brown color, when I inked my ticket, I used some walnut stain distress ink. So here, I'm just adding some coffee randomly on here, trying not to mess up my stamping too much, because I knew if I hit it with more liquid, those vines were gonna bleed. So I wanted even a little bit more texture. So I found on my pin cushion that I had just a little bit of like a pinky red thread that kind of again accented that color, that border on the ticket. So I pulled it apart in these strands. You can see I'm futzing with that quite a bit. Kind of stack everything and decide if I like it, and quickly turn to grab this is a Sharpie water-based. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can find these anymore. I will try to link it, but pretty much everywhere I had bought them before no longer carries the water-based ones. So you may only be able to get oil-based Sharpie paint pens, but this is the water-based one. I'm using it to just get a little bit of white on the page, because the sticker I'm going to use and that yearbook photo and that ticket all have bits of white, and it didn't feel like there was any of that in the background. So I'm just kind of trying to have that continuation on there. So once I get my white down, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Beacon 3-in-1 glue and glue everything down. I'm first going to put a thin layer right on my page to stick the thread into, and I'm trying to make sure that I have enough sticking out that it's worth it. So I didn't want it all to get hidden behind this little stack that I'm making. So I'll stick down my coupon, and I feel coupon because it says coupon on there, the ticket, and then my yearbook photo. I'm trying to keep the word keep visible when I stick it down, because that's kind of the you must be present to win. You must keep the coupon. You must, that kind of thing. I'm also going to ink up my little sticker here, and I will add glue to it also, so that because those stickers, once you touch them, they lose some of their sticky. So I'll put that on there, put it down, and I'm done. This was a super quick page. Like I said, presence was the word, but I found present kind of, I don't know, interchangeable. Anyway, I hope you like that. This is the last video I'm going to share for the Art Journal Advent process videos. I will have a flip through coming up for y'all very soon. So, I hope y'all have enjoyed this. I should have more videos coming at you real soon. I appreciate you spending this time with me, and it means so much. All right, y'all. Bye.